So let's go ahead and let's accept user input using the input function. So let's start this off here and let's have a print statement, and I'll just say, hi, my name is Mr. Danza. All right, that's my print statement. And then under that, I'm going to use an input function. And what the input function does is it types out something for the user to answer. And then we're going to store that as something else. So we're going to first start off and let's say, what is your name? Okay. And whatever the user enters their name as, I'm going to store that as name. Okay. So I'm creating a name variable and storing it as whatever the user enters their name. Okay, so if I run this real quick, hi, my name is Mr. Danza, what is your name? You realize that there's a white cursor for me to type something in. So I could say, what is your name? And I'll say, my wife's name's Stephanie, so I'll say Stephanie and click enter. And the program's over. Nothing really happens past there. But what it's done is it's created a variable called name, and it's stored whatever you put in that box. So imagine I have a box called name, and whatever it is you just told me your name was, I stored that box I stored that value in a box in my head. Now I'm going to remember anytime I want to call this person's name, it's going to be Stephanie or whatever the user put. Right? So then if I want to print, let's say your name is, and then I'm going to, whoops, let me put inside quotation marks, your name is, and then I'm going to concatenate it with the plus symbol, and then I'm just going to say name. Okay, so I'm going to say, in the print statement, I'm going to say, hi, my name is Mr. Danza, make sure to put it inside quotation marks, and then I'm going to create a variable called name. I'm going to store in it whatever it is that you say your name is, and then I'm going to print back your name is, and then your name. So let's go ahead and run this. Okay, what is your name? Recognize that the code stops right now and it waits. It waits for you to input something. So I'm going to say Stephanie, my wife's name, and hit enter. And then it says your name is Stephanie. So it remembers what your name was. It stores it in a variable, and that's why variables are so important. You can call back that information later if you ever need it. So this is the input function. This is how you receive input from the user. And the user can type what they want and you can store that information. If you're just writing a program and you're not receiving any input from the user, then it's not very interactive and you're just kind of telling the user a bunch of things. You want to be able to be interactive with the user, whoever's actually using the program. And that is the input function.